Virtus.Pro. 5 Yoongs are dead, Winter. They are now Team Liquid. This will be their first official match. Are you excited? It's gonna be easier to say their name. That's pretty nice.
Not excited for Doom.
Okay, well, speaking of which, I guess now we should take a look at the draft, as somebody had to spoil it. Ruined it for everyone. Cast is officially off to a terrible start.
10 seconds.
Sorry, my apologies.
So, first overall pick Darkseer, actually, was the way it began, and then they go back for a Tusk Doom for Liquid to reply. The Ancient Apparition, the next grab by VP.
Very, very weird opening, Darkseer plus Ancient Apparition. I think the A's was just like a reply towards seeing Doom, because Doom is very tanky with the Scorch Earth, then you want some sort of spell to actually negate the heal from the Scorch Earth. Because it's like a very weird combination if you're actually, your top process is to vacuum and ice blast. It's not, I mean, it's a good combo, but it doesn't stun, and it's generally, you don't pick Darkseer into something, a combo that doesn't stun too often. You want to have a lockdown combination.
Yeah, I mean, they could still go back for something like an Earthshaker here if they'd like.
It's still Wyvern, so...
Wyvern as well.
But Wyvern plus A, then it becomes weird as your support duo.
Oh, Bounty Hunter ban. We have not
Shaker actually, I think Shaker is much better with their heroes. Shaker and A plus Darkseer.
We have not been seeing much Bounty Hunter lately.
His nerf was actually quite significant, Maybe at the start when you were looking at the changelog, you feel like, oh, it's just a small nerf. But then when you start to play, you realize because you can't track everyone now because of the vision, that it doesn't give the vision around the target anymore, just the vision of the hero's position. So it doesn't allow you to track multiple heroes. I think it's a big change up in that sense.
Bane, the grab now for Team Liquid.
You know,
Man, it's so weird saying Team Liquid and seeing this light up.
Dude, you know what? Another thing about the bounty that actually strikes me right now is maybe if you want to jungle the Doom and you don't want the bounty to actually harass you, and then you run Bane as your own, your lone support.
Either that or they have got a weaker mid in mind. That would be the other possibility.
So VP right now has a lot of lane dominating heroes like Darkseer plus Spirit Breaker. Allows your offlane and your mid to be much more stronger because of the presence that you can always charge to assist the lanes. So VP will be looking to put heavy pressure on mid lane, especially because they always do that. They want to help G as much as possible in the lane.
5 seconds.
And if you look at his hero pool right now, there's no Queen, but there's SF.
Reserve time.
I think SF is SF or TA probably very suitable for his playstyle. I'm not sure if they actually still play Lina after the nerf. I haven't watched a lot of their games.
I've seen like moderate Lina play, I would say. Definitely not an every game hero.
So with the Veno, it sort of eliminates the TA. I guess
that's your Fata Veno for mid. We've seen quite a bit of Veno from him.
Fata Conda.
What's that?
The Fata Conda. That's what Malini
calls. The Fata Conda?
Yeah, Malini calls him that.
That's cute. That's adorable. Absolutely adorable.
So what is VP gonna look for their mid lane? It seems like SF is the only like carry type of hero in the mid lane for them. Unless they want to go for like some Zeus AA Spectre type of lineup. I'm not sure.
I feel like when you pick AA, the chances of a Spectre grab do go up quite a bit. And Darkseer Spectre, very strong together.
Yeah, maybe they are the ones that wanted the Veno if they wanted Spectre. So they would round up their draft with AA, Veno, Spectre, Spirit Breaker.
That would have been really scary, actually. A little bit light on stuns, but...
Percent.
Yeah. Got changed, though.
It's still a stun.
Yeah, but it's less bullshit now. Now with 100% less bullshit.
It's more logical now.
Yeah. But it sure was fun in the old days when you'd get like the 5 bashes in a row.
But then if you look for heroes that are good against Doom, there's Wraith King, there's Razor. But Razor's banned, sorry. So there's only Wraith King. Because you have 2 lives against that. What other cores? Not many cores are actually very good against Doom. Death Prophet, I guess, because if you pop your ulti and he dooms, you don't care.
Slark's pretty good before Eggs.
Yeah, before the Axe, because you get the regen.
And that is the hero that Illidan's run on occasion. But for now, they're going to go into a Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, it's like they don't have much choice though here in this junction. They need a mid that has right hitting power carry. So SF is because TA is like you can't pick TA into banner.
Oh, it's banned anyway. So
Yeah, it's banned. So SF is the only one that deals physical damage from mid lane.
there is not much Wind Ranger we've seen from some teams,
5
Uh,
but it
seconds.
feels like the teams
They-
that do that have like a.
They needed something that combos with Darks here, so SF does better.
Yeah, it seems like the Wind Ranger picks are also often when a team doesn't really have many other options.
Wave King!
Doom counter has been banned. Actually, kind of a Benno counter as well, I guess.
Okay, so what are the Doom counters left? Abaddon? Okay, seriously, Abaddon is horrible.
Yeah, Baden's actually
10
a terrible
seconds
idea.
remaining.
Silencer?
Oh yeah, it's VP.
5 seconds remaining.
It is VP. Carry Silencer against Doom. I like that idea.
Reserve time.
I'm not sure how much I like Illidan on Silencer, but it's definitely a hero that VP like to run. So. Normally they run it as support though. For Lil, I believe it is.
But this game they have both their supports already picked. So they ban. Oh, they want Medusa. Medusa is a good Doom counter. Yes! Medusa! Vacuum Medusa!
Nice! Ah!
Nice, we found the counter, guys. Medusa.
I think they found the counter. And we'll also reserve judgment if it is a counter. Let's see.
Why isn't it a counter? You have Mana Shield and Doom doesn't do anything to you.
We'll
10
see.
seconds
Maybe gets the
remaining.
little mana burn creep. Just keeps on zapping you.
Man, you're stretching
5
that too
seconds
far.
remaining.
That's definitely a stretch. I guess the question for me is it a safe lane Doom? Are they trying to jungle him like you
I
said?
think for Liquid it's like, I think offlane Doom, support Tusk and support Bane, Banner mid, and they're looking for a carry. Maybe Spectre here. I think Spectre could be a good choice with Banner. But his laning phase is gonna be tough against Darkseer. That's the only issue I have with Spectre. And Matumba Man usually plays Ember, but I seen the other day they picked Doom. Matumba Man actually played the safe lane Doom, and if that's the case, then they would actually pick something else for mind control. Maybe put him on the Tusk, but I'm not sure though. I think Venom's mid. Tusk probably high chance support as a support with Bane. Doom, if Doom goes off lane, then whatever, they will pick just another safe lane. So
And maybe a bit of a, well, I would say block pick, although with the anti-mage ban, it does look more like a... So, but maybe this is a block pick. That gives them crazy team fight. They've got the global into Doom.
So
They actually have the snowball as well, which we saw last game. Ogre did not work.
are they doing like carry silencer? I guess
think so.
carry silencer, Tusk plus Doom off lane.
Mhm.
Venom mid, Bane.
I think
yeah,
it is
I
carry
guess.
silencer.
And silencer is good against Darkseer in that lane, so
10
I guess
seconds
yeah,
remaining.
good choice. So their initiation
5
would be
seconds
Tusk
remaining.
snowballing with global. It's really powerful, and even with the Fiend's grip plus global, they have very good like team fight
Reserve time.
capabilities. So VP will be obviously looking to get the Greaves on the Darkseer. That's crucial. Spirit Breaker, you can try to get a BKB on a support Spirit Breaker, but good luck with that. SF is obviously gonna get his own BKB. So the Medusa picks becomes unsure now with the silencer.
Exactly the hero that we had in mind here, Winter. You did it. Winter was right.
Well played.
It is interesting they ban anti-mage and then go into Lycan, but... 'cause normally Lycan is seen as a good hero against
Maybe-
anti-mage.
maybe
He's
that's-
good at ending the game early.
Yeah, maybe the silencer actually,
Changed their mind. It may have
Changed
changed
their
their game
mind.
plan.
because silencer is I think a good counter to Medusa, because you gank the Medusa, then you pop global beforehand, so he can't gaze. So I guess they were actually worried about that, then they didn't want to pick silencer. Otherwise, it's weird if you wanted Lycan and you ban AM. I'm not sure.
Maybe some mind games coming up here.
So they have a lot of I think speed push is number one. They have a lot of speed push with Speed Breaker charge. Lycan will be obviously pushing the lane, and obviously when you have
5
Darkseer in the
seconds
pool
remaining.
in your lineup, you're always going to be iron sharing the creeps and pushing one wave of creeps out. So the map becomes hard to deal with for your opponent.
Alright, we've got a team of stand-ins here as Liquid is not quite finished doing it with adding people to their roster, but they are the new Team Liquid, formerly Fuf Jungs. Now 100% easier to say for people who do not speak
Yes!
German.
Team Liquid.
On the other side, we've got Virtus.Pro, who come into this match as, I guess you have to say favorites when, based on the fact that the team
Really?
did
Are
quite
they
well with
actually-
TI,
are
didn't
they
change their
actually
roster.
favorites?
They haven't played that many matches.
I
They
think
were a
it's
little bit underwhelming at ESL 1, but
50-50 though.
you have to call them favorites until they get proven not to be, I
Okay.
feel, after TI.
Agreed.
But I wouldn't say they're like crazy overwhelming favorites.
Yeah, I think anyone can win though, honestly, because it's so uncertain, the new patch. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. And with this Lycan pick, it actually feels like one of the better heroes we actually long forgot that deals with Doom well. As long as you pop your ultimate, you're good to run away from Doom.
Yeah. Where's the Centaur picks, man? That's the true Doom
Oh yeah,
counter.
that was the old way of countering the Doom. He dooms you and you're just like, guys, let's get out. Stampede.
30 seconds to battle.
So, alright, VP. I believe this is still FNG, just decided to make our lives difficult by changing his name.
It's FNG.
Wizard SV. I have no idea what that name is, but stop changing your name, you guys, or I'm gonna kill one of you at LAN.
And I'm gonna
Mineski are the worst
I'm gonna
offenders,
report
though.
you to the police.
I don't think you'll need to report me if I actually kill someone. Pretty sure somebody will take care of that. But yeah, Liquid gonna secure this top rune. Illidan will get the freebie bottom. G actually wants to walk all the way there. Really wants that golden experience. And also heading there is Jerax, just to be a jerk. Because that's what supports do.
Oh, it's actually farming Doom. We didn't talk about it. It's not farming Silencer. Safe lane Doom plus off lane Tusk.
Yeah. Well, certainly Kuroki, one of the most versatile support players out there. So if anyone can pick this up and make it work, it should probably be him at the top of the list, or near it anyway.
So Jerax is coming in with Amphibo in middle lane? No, he hasn't skilled Amphibo. Like, that's like one of the worst things that can happen to SF early on.
Oh, this also is not a fun thing to happen for Phobos. Still not level 2. Wants to go on Kuroki. Actually burning him down quite a bit. They do deploy a Howl here. So any changes that you see in how Lycan's going to be played Winter as of late? There's been a few tweaks here and there. To the hero.
Changes as in item selection?
Like playstyle, or item selection.
I think it's the same playstyle.
There was a long time where the Necro 3 build was always the way to go. We saw, I think last patch, maybe it was the patch before, where players were doing more of like the BKB heart, like AC like combat build. Abyssal Blade, like more of a right clicker. What's your preferred Lycan approach right now?
I think this game you can actually go for the split push build because their heroes don't have much wave clear and there's like only banner to hold towers. So you can do a lot of damage by split pushing and taking their base, I think. Your team can actually fight 4 heroes. SF, Daxia, A and SB can fight.
Uh-oh. Airbreaker did have his charge, but I guess with the kill...
Lil is in trouble.
Gonna get the kill. Mind Control also in danger here. Well,
Oh
get caught by the cold and one more poke. I think it's gonna take 2. Salving up. Now they turn and they hack away at him. Not quite enough though. He barely survived.
Oh my god, that was
If that doesn't
so
if that doesn't catch with the cold feet, he's done for.
Yeah, if it was the old one because now it's like 3 seconds only, so he still got cold feet in the end.
GK Phobos though is able to force back Jerax. He grabbed a haste rune to move on mid, but G is gonna play this one nice and safe.
So all in all, mid lane should be a wash in terms of farm, SF versus Venom. I don't really expect anyone to be able to kill. Maybe the SF can kill the Venom if the Venom makes a mistake in the laning phase. But overall, I think it's gonna be a wash in terms of CS. Phobos, however, on the other hand, is getting a
Oh no, G caught out. He had an idea that this might happen, but he didn't actually see it coming. And although the charge will connect, it's too late. A poison just slowly ticks him down. No 17% this day when it's needed. Then G hoping for a bash there. Maybe could kill the Veno if he got 2, but not gonna happen. In fact, if they had Mon on the Veno, they'd probably be looking for another kill here.
So right now Fatah gets his bottle and I think he's gonna go for the max wards build. Sometimes you see players that go for like Gale's thing and like the ultimate so you can actually get a kill. Like a solo kill on the target, but this game he's actually gonna go for the max like plague ward as soon as possible.
The wards always seem like the safer build because if you don't have a
I guess
great
so.
game, you can always farm the jungle, it helps your team roche.
And you hold your tower.
Great for vision, deep pushing as well as actually pushing.
Yeah, the Gale and the Sting build is more like, it's like very risky though. If you go for that build and you don't get a kill in the lanes, then it becomes not worth it because you farm substantially slower after that.
Yeah, and if you fall behind as Veno, you're not doing a whole lot of auto attacking either.
Intruder alert.
Yep, we've got an intruder. Sophie, get off the desk. Cats are invading here at the BTS studios. We let the cats out.
I did.
Did you? They normally have a free roam of the house anyway. 21 and 13 on your liking though. Illidan doing a nice job of CSing here in the bottom lane. Gotta tell you, I'm not really feeling the threat of the Spirit Breaker right now, Winter.
Yeah, because all the lanes are quite tanky though. The Doom and the Tusk, and then middle lane because Banner is playing the Ward Star. He's always at safe distance when he's farming. So it doesn't really open a lot of opportunities for the Spirit Breaker, which is FNG, to actually get kills here. Maybe top lane though with a double Iron Shell, I guess, is their biggest
It
hope.
seems that is the... Oh, maybe the Iron Shell on mid. That's the play, apparently.
There's a ward there. That's a really good ward against Spirit Breaker.
Oh, it's just in the right position. Fada, he sees this one coming. FNG not able to find a connection.
And Lil is actually trapped the shards, but he's still safe. The tower was not in range to actually hit him. So right now we see Jerax roaming in. It's like a lot of games that Jerax plays like this. He roams into the enemy woods very early on, tries to scout out stacks. He blocks the stack there. He was able to actually body block there and put a lot of pressure on the enemy SF. He's gonna want to place the observer ward later into the game. Oh no, Jerax is gonna get charged.
Jerax in very deep here, but G is also slept, so there's no way to get a raise out. By the time he might be able to, already being forced back. Fada though, careful. Secondary raise brings him dangerously low. Has the bottle though. We'll be able to squirm away.
Such a slow hero.
Uh-oh. Second charge coming through. Is there gonna be a bash? Is there a bash? No, there's no bash. And G's even walked into the river. He's gonna try to manfight against Jerax, but he still wins this fight. Jerax close with the brain set. May go down in the end of Kuroki's rotation. Raises? Stick charges? No. Stick was on cooldown. Unable to get the raises off. Probably would have mattered anyway. And they're then gonna slowly be poked to bits by the squirmy, slithering snake. Disgusting creature that he is.
Hydra. And top lane Matuma Man is chasing Phobos down with the new and buffed Scorch Earth. You're not gonna run from me, my friend.
You're role playing as Doom. How many Doom games have you played lately? Is that your new disgusting hero?
Not even one.
Not even one?
I got Doom so much the game I played before I started casting today.
Doom seems like a winter hero.
What? No!
Yeah, you can fight a lot. It's new Doom, you know? Play the off lane. I know you like off lane in your pubs.
I guess so. But I don't like play him so much compared to others.
I guess he farms a little too much for you. A little too rich for your blood.
Mind control. Being chased down and
Lil
run
with the beautiful invis body block. There's the sleep though. Suddenly surprise. Snowball's gonna come through and he maybe makes it out. No, not making it out.
Oh, that was really good play from
However, if they hunt Lil into the trees, he's dead.
He doesn't have mana.
But Kuro may just assume he's TP'd out. Does he check? No! Kuro! Deciding it's no hope, and now FNG with the bash. There you go. 17% is back, baby. That'll be enough for the kill. And
17% plus Iron Shell plus the Wolves. You got a little of help, my friend.
Starting to find the openings here at the Spirit Breaker a little more, Winter. That's something they're looking for. Gets the ward down on the high ground. Oh, Fada could be in trouble. They have not rewarded for him yet.
Yeah, he doesn't have vision.
But G wants to farm the jungle. Screw ganking. Last time this happened, it was not worth it for me.
You sound like people in my pub. Don't gank my lane. I die. Can't go away.
Well, sometimes it's true though. Because someone ganks your lane, if their team's paying attention and they counter gank, like you get sucked into the situation where
and then you get
it's a 2v2 or 3v2 and then you just die. Not to say that you should tell your teammates not to gank your lane, because then they'll start raging at you as well.
Oh well, so but now back to the warding. Like Jerax is starting to place like against Spirit Breaker, you want to have wards around the river. It's really important to scout his movement so you can actually see where he's charging. So he has one ward down the bottom side right now to scout out the charge towards bottom lane, and he's gonna place a second ward here. Gonna scout out Lil.
Carrying Chaperson only level 4. Easy pickings for Liquid. Big committed rotation. 4 heroes swinging towards bottom.
They liquefied the Iceman.
Put a little blow dryer on him and he melted.
So...
Uh-oh. Gee, no teleport scroll. Ah, Gale's gonna miss. Now it's about his turn to TP up.
And the guy with the teleport scroll.
Definitely want to make sure you're carrying one against the snake man.
It's a Hydra, come on. Snake Man sounds...
So, like, not intimidating enough for your liking?
Yeah, Snake Man is...
Not badass enough?
slimy.
He is slimy. I mean, he's like dripping in slime.
He's drooling.
He's drooling and look, it's coming out of his mouth, dude.
Radiant's top tower is under
Alright,
attack.
Snake Man it is.
Our cat's having a rough morning. Just hear like a wild... Not sure if that's getting picked up on the microphone.
Leo is gonna go down here. Yeah, he's gonna get caught by the shots. And
He's really getting punished.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Constantly being bullied.
And we see the build from Doom as well. He didn't go for early Midas. He goes for the
Drums, Tranquils, combat build.
and Blats as well. At some, I think he's gonna get the Blats soon. Maybe even after the drums. Like some players even get the face boots over the Tranquils, so you're actually able to play more aggressive. Bottom lane, a lot of heals grouping out for the Liquid side.
They're tired of the bashes, but he's gonna charge through anyway onto two heroes. In fact, then tries to walk it back, but the Benno ult comes out. Everybody needs to scramble home. Mind control dropping quickly, but not quickly enough. Be a Spirit Breaker down. They survive with Illidan, but he's also out of the lane, and only for now until the Doom shows up. Illidan needs to be denied now, it looks like.
Denied, I think.
Tumba Man's got the crit. It's coming.
Oh, shit. Man, that was so much damage. It wasn't even
the crit, it was just the damage aura. Yeah, he's hitting for 130.
So he's gonna have damage aura, Blats. They're gonna be able to do Rosh with that.
Under attack.
Fairly easy.
And that's also a great way to shut down the Lycan, steal his precious Roshan.
He has to be looking to speed push more, I think, as the game progresses in this direction. They are starting to fall further behind, and it's without a global silence. So Kuroki is gonna get global silence now, so the next fight is extremely difficult for them to take. There's no Ice Blast for Leo. They need a lot of like space.
This is a big dive from G. 4 heroes could rotate.
Oh,
he's not getting that.
the Tusk was the one TPing, and Doom doesn't have a TP.
Yeah, looks like G should get away, but not able to find the openings they're looking for. They do charge. And now they're going back in, and the Angry Wolf is hunting deep behind enemy lines. But now there could be additional TPs coming out. The Bane's turn to TP.
Oh,
and they've wrangled one in with the shard. Now the snowball coming through. Prepare for the upper. Bam! It's enough. They even global to be safe. That's kind of an FU from Kuroki. Unwinds the middle finger.
Come on.
How dare you gank me?
Better safe than sorry. It's not FU.
It's more entertaining my way, Winter.
So you're extremely rude. Your way is extremely rude. FU.
Hey, I'm not the one who global. I'm not the rude dude. Oh, wanted that Requiem, but
tank.
Very nice level death there. Hands onto the Doom, most importantly, which means they can go for an additional kill. As FG is TPing. Oh, I mean, forget about Doom. So let's just do it the auto attack way, says Matumba Man. Oh my goodness. This guy's a beast.
Is he going SMY? Oh yeah, he is.
Why not? He's just killing everyone. He just runs up and starts smacking people and they die.
And with the
I love this build.
with the damage aura.
Yeah, the Alpha Wolf thing always does come down a bit to luck, as Lil may be solo killed by Jarek's bottom. This is gonna hurt. Nope.
Do you actually
get in range.
Do you actually prefer face boots with this build? You're chasing, right?
Yeah, but you're also auto-attacking. Yeah, maybe phase boots would be better. But this allows him to sustain more in the lane. He's up against the Darkseer, so I guess you can go heal up a little bit.
And armor's good versus Lycan.
Yeah. I think you can make an argument for either. If you had less pressure, probably you go phase boots, I would say.
Yeah, I've seen so much face boots, like no one gets Tranquil so anymore. It used to be a thing. And Kuroki,
where's your global now, Kuroki? TK Phobos will take some pleasure in that kill. Oh, revenge here. Bash! Oh, no bash.
So you were right. The spell is not bullshit anymore.
Yes, they've removed the bullshit factor from Greater Bash. Greater Bash.
You're just a hater.
I mean, but you would also, it's not a bad thing necessarily. Like, you would also have those games where he just misses. And you just have a couple bad engagements and suddenly you're down to 3 levels and you've kind of lost the game.
Oh no, Illidan.
Messes up. He gets off the ultimate though. Matumba Man had the Doom ready. Gonna level depth him. Normally this is where Lycan looks to punish, but he just doesn't want to run in. Doesn't have the firepower to take these fights.
He needs a lot more time to come online though. What has he... Did he actually buy something? He looks like he has something, right? But he doesn't have anything.
By the way, Winter, Kuroki is averaging 1 stolen intelligence per minute almost here. He's got 12 at 14 minutes.
Did he actually get a lot from the Spirit Breaker? Just look at the Spirit Breaker. He can't... Oh, he can actually barely charge a Nether Strike.
He's got 247 mana.
Oh shit.
This guy needs something. Magic Wand might be a good start.
No, he needs...
Oh, actually he has one.
He needs an education to start.
Stupid lumbering oaf. Not you, FNG. Just your character.
Man, if he dies one more time, it's gonna be really sad.
Then you want to have mana for the combo, right?
Then you have to get a brace.
Okay, you can get a branch. Let's not get carried away here. But you know, once that snowball starts, it only gets worse. Finally, they have Ice Blast Elmo. Maybe this could be the beginning of some nice things happening. Jerax does not run out of it, and now they get the Nether Strike combo. That will be a Jerax down.
Oh no!
But
-2.
Look who's here! Hey, buddy, can I have some int? Any int for sale? You got anything? Got anything for me? Oh, you betcha I do. FNG replies, and
oh my god,
Roki plus 14.
Man, at this rate, he's not gonna be able to.
He's almost got more plus int than the Spirit Breaker has int right now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Jesus, dude. Game was hard.
Phobos has mech. Don't think we talked about that. And G actually went for Shadow Blade. So we'll see how much this item does. It's always the first time when you use the item, if you can actually get a big kill. A big kill is target now on the Fataconda. Oh my god.
Oh no, they're both TP'd out! Oh! Not sure if he noticed that there was a Shadow Blade at the very least, but now he's gonna see it in the lane. While I was happening, they killed off the Lycan who split pushing top. DK Phobos also in a lot of trouble. Oh, that right click damage. Not getting away from the speed demon. Look at this. Perma hasted with the tranquil boots broken. I guess drum charge. When the drum charge is on cooldown, not quite hasted.
Facebook, yes. And this is a big kill. Doom.
Where's your Shadow Blade?
What's
Where's your Shadow Blade? Getting away from this one, G. With the Scorched Earth on cooldown.
Oh
just
my
crit! Ah! Jesus.
You get the horn.
Oh my
so
god.
this is the new 17%.
This is worse than 17% because he's got items.
Feels like this is the new Rocket Barrage, dude.
This feels more like the new Gyrocopter. I definitely agree with you there.
You go safe lane and then you max your...
He's a little bit tankier though, so it's kind of safer to be
You
aggressive.
TP into a fight, you have Scorch Earth, what? 500 damage.
Oh hey, look at me! 520 move speed without my drums activated. Now Matumba Man gonna back off into the trees. The cold feet won't proc, and this is gonna drag VP into a terrible predicament. Trapped in the tree line. Ice Blast coming through. That'll at least prevent Matumba Man from healing up so much, but he doesn't need to because he just deletes heroes one by one, devouring the next. 3 dead, a 4th about to fall. VP brutally punished, and now Kuroki at 18 stolen int.
18 kills for Liquid. 18 intelligence for Kuroki.
Seems only poetic. So now let's check in with our Spirit Breaker.
He didn't get stolen, yeah, he didn't die.
He went for a road with a Magi. He's being safe here.
Okay, it's kind of like a bracer.
Is under attack.
Life is hard.
Radiant structure.
So I don't know if you mentioned it yet, but Venno did go back for Midas. Point booster up as well. Ags is coming really soon. Look at the scared wolf. Runs right away from Little Red Riding Hood. Not big and bad at all. Spirit Breaker on the charge.
Time for the 17% revenge.
He's got Doom up as well. They really need to lock him down here fully. He's got the drum charge. Oh, they get it! No, the charge! Oh, that's infuriating! Oh my god! Oh, the pain!
Give this man a medal.
The pain! He didn't even use the drum charge there. He may have been able to just drum and run away regardless.
Holy crap, that was such a good eye shot.
Oh god. Great plays for mind control, but pain and suffering again and again for VP.
That's why I feel Tusker, even though with the nerfs, he's still a hero that offers so much for your team. I mean, his spells are just really good.
Yeah, compare this to the Ogre that we saw in the last Beneski MVP game. Just, it's not even close.
Day and night. Day and night. And right now, Mind Control has his completed mech, so it's gonna even out the mech advantage VP had earlier possessed. But right now, Illidan is going to have... Did he finish his Necrobook? No. He has nothing apart from Blats and Offering. Sorry. The Blats and the Medallion.
That's a really poor Lycan.
Yeah, you cannot actually fall behind too much.
They've taken only 2 towers in 19 minutes. Oh no, we just have it doesn't feel like a Lycan game. Normally, even a decent Lycan game, you take a bunch of towers, you get Roche, you turbo farm the jungle, pick off squishy supports. He's 1-2 and 1. Illidan just not had that explosive Lycan game.
He can't really like go push too far though because of the Doom. And Tuss is also a hero that can actually catch him out.
Oh, on the smoke here, Liquid are hunting, and they're gonna walk right into Illidan. Snowball's there. He does get off the ultimate, but a full duration Fiend's Grip about to come out. Nothing to cancel this in sight. Meanwhile, in the river, they've got the uppercut as well. Kuroki may pay. At least he doesn't get int this time, because he's the one dying. But a Lycan for a silencer hardly feels worth it.
You lose your int when you die.
You lose all your int? What?
That's the intelligence.
Maybe lose one when you die? I don't know.
It doesn't make sense anyway. Whatever.
The stolen int hasn't really changed that much. It just sounds good on paper.
Yeah, another Shadow Blade on Matumba Man. So Lycan is gonna have his life speed pushing made really hard now. I think at this point you can only push with your wolves and eventually you get Necrobook, so you don't really show your hero on the lane. I'm not sure though, because every time you're trying to push, if you don't see the Doom on the map, you can't really feel safe. Oh, someone is gonna go down. Where is the silencer to steal the intelligence?
Alright, don't kill him yet. He's actually just... The jukes?
He actually...
I think he just dies here. Well, now that he's letting the neutrals hit him, he definitely dies. No! He gonna live?
Yeah, he was fine.
He was like trying to deny himself. He's like, oh wait, I'm gonna live. Oh, okay. A little piece of good news here for VP at the very least, and they're about to get bought as well in the mid lane.
He was trying to kill someone. I didn't see.
Illidan, I guess?
He popped his ulti, yeah, I guess it's Illidan.
Not enough for the job. And Shadow Fiend stays close. Gee, done a pretty good job of farming here.
I wonder if he's actually gonna go for the Octarine Core on the banner as his next item.
So, what's the value of getting a completed Silver Edge Winter as your first big item on Shadow Fiend? What do you think the reason is to go for this? Because this is definitely very abnormal.
He just wants stats, I guess. You don't really disable anything. What do you actually disable here? Poison Sting?
Matumba Man caught out. Double raise. No! No! He's living again! Somebody get this friggin' dude! He's gonna stop to devour a creep. I think he missed one raise there.
No, he dusted too late.
Yeah.
He dusted too late. It wasn't... I mean, he missed the raise, but...
Could have killed him anyway with the dust. God, they just cannot kill him. He's worth a lot of gold. Matumba Man 6-0 on 4.
You know, I think the other usage of the Silver Edge here is damage reduction, because Doom is dealing a lot of right-click damage. With the aura, the Wolfpack aura. Maybe he's actually figuring that in that sense that he wants to reduce his output by getting the early Silver Edge. So he's gonna die for
that. Doom is back! Hey, you thought you killed me? You were wrong.
Hi.
He's gonna kill 2 potentially. FNG desperately trying to save his core. He's gonna definitely be a trade, but they may still get 2. Matumba Man on the hunt. He'll back off from the abyss. Doom content with this free kill, and while that was happening, DK Phobos also killed off from the darks here. Illidan trying to go in. I don't even think he can man fight this Doom, to be honest with you. And the snowball comes, and now Illidan's in a bit too deep, perhaps shards. Nope, not even gonna. Well, does throw them out, but too late.
And he's lucky. He's 650. 650 move speed. He's faster than the snowball.
Ice Blast comes through. Will not connect though. 7-21, and it's only a 2,500 gold lead.
They're gonna get like...
That's actually really impressive. I thought it'd be way worse.
821 now.
You know, the other thing it could be for with the Silver Edge is the damage reduction versus the Veno ult, right? Does it reduce that? Oh, that could be pretty good. I'm normally not a hero that builds his BKB too early.
All damage, including spell.
I think it includes spell damage. Enemy damage reduction 40%.
I thought it was only physical damage.
It doesn't say anything about physical, but it could be. I don't know. I'm stretching my brain here, but okay,
Oh
so
my
it does
God.
include
Oh,
spell
right.
damage.
That's actually really good versus Veno then.
Yeah, I mean he could just get a BKB as well though.
He's gonna get SMY.
That's why
Dire's
Veno.
bottom tower is under
No,
attack.
on the SF.
Oh, on the SF. Yeah, you're right. He is. Double the Sange, double the fun. Meanwhile, Smoke Gank from Liquid. Shadow Fiend moving around, gonna grab the bounty rune in the river, and oh, Lil. That is. I mean, for the greater good, but not ideal. Oh, gee, he's actually scouted and caught out here by the sentry that was freshly planted. They are gonna deploy Global Silence. FNG taking bullets for the team. They need DK Phobos to get involved here, and G. Oh, he got caught in the end by the grip. Still gonna pop like a pinata. Down he goes. Elsewhere. Best fireman hunting for.
By the
Oh,
way,
well.
he's still keeping up with his intelligence. 22.
Almost one in a minute.
What items? I don't know. He just wants to go stats items against the Doom though. But then every time Global comes off cooldown, then he's not able to do anything in team fights. Basically, he doesn't have anything to remove the Global. And another Doom.
Is this really happening right now? Matumbo, man. Damn, he wants that kill.
And he devours a creep in front of the enemy.
Help me, Fountain, please. You're my only hope. Oh, it doesn't even need it in the end. Matumbo man will get caught out, and then I think FNG has learned his lesson. He's just gonna back the hell away from the devastating
I think this build is really fun.
demon monster. What, the Doom build?
Yeah, this Doom build is really fun.
It's
way
fun, it's also really strong,
It's
it
way
seems.
better than the build we saw from the other day, the Battle Doom. With his
Oh,
abyssal.
that build.
Abyssal?
No. The build was...
KB.
He got BKB Ags, Vlads, and then he went Abyssal Heart. Matumbo man trapped down the bottom lane. Can they force this Doom down? No, again, the save, the Glimmer. No, he is going to tick out, just barely shattering to the edge charge. That ends a Wicked 6 streak. That gives away 800 gold to Lil. He gets a double kill out of this. I mean, he was going into some sort of utility item, but I wonder if he reevaluates here. That fresh little piggy bank. Illidan also hunting. On to Fada. But he's got an Invis rune.
They can immediately rush after this.
VP, not out of this game just yet, and
No, Illidan is stuck. Oh no,
Trapped by
they
the
can't rush.
shards. On the high ground, FNG also slept up. The Ice Blast does come through, connects on Mind Control. The committee, a grip for Illidan. They get the kill, but the wall comes in, bang! 4 heroes dead just like that. VP striking back, and that's without G, who was just rushing this whole time. Didn't even get involved in the fight. Didn't need him. Things really looking up here. Charging in again. FNG looking to make moves. Random smoke. Why not? And Fada will go down. Liquid starting to collapse a bit under the pressure. Fearbreaker back to the well. He'll heal up just fine, and no buybacks in sight.
Rush is, well, surprisingly, they took a really long time at killing the Rush. Now it's gonna be another charge on Kuroki. Oh,
They're
dear.
getting picked off one by one here. This is kind of painful. Drops his own sentry ward though. G. Uh-oh. Doomed here. Not casting it just yet. G is the Aegis. Waiting for round number 2. But FNG's back in, trying to save his buddy. Gets caught by the snowball. Can they make it out with the Shadow Fiend? He heads to the north. Somehow doomed him from around the tree line almost. That was like a super style doom. And now they'll sleep him up. They trap him in the shards. They start going to work. That level death did major work. And G gonna go down. Matumbo man the one to get the last hit again. They do strike back. They quick deal with the Aegis. They also get the Shadow Fiend a second time. All that momentum that was being garnered here may just be slipping away again.
They lost the Aegis and they lost like 3 heroes as well. Oh dear.
Yeah. I mean, they got a bunch of kills before that. I think overall that sequence was still a win over the past 3 to 5 minutes, but not as much of a win as it could have.
And Lycan didn't get too much gold because he was dead at the start because he got trapped. So he wasn't a winner in that fight. He didn't gain too much out of it. So he's gonna complete his BKB. But
Yeah, I like this. This Doom build seems much better. Great Shiva's game as well.
he's gonna be able to chase, for a very huge amount of time and minus attack speed. Good versus the SF and the Lycan.
He can still easily man
And
fight the
if you
Lycan.
compare that to the AC in this situation, it's gonna allow him to, because he's using his mana pool very rapidly with the level death.
He's found Illidan. Going on him with the initial auto attack. Doesn't have the Doom, but he baits out the ultimate, then just retreats away. Trying to drag the Lycan into his squad. Almost caught out there.
I think at this point right now, the Lycan is just... I think he just has to do speed push. And get back on his farm as much as possible. Next item, possibly AC for him. I don't think this point you go Necrobook anymore. It's probably too late for that.
Fada actually might be in trouble. Oh. Didn't even get debuffed. Just out of the line of fire. Really wants FNG, it looks like, but doesn't find him in the end. They're starting to take over the Radiant jungle here. Virtus.Pro, 29 minutes, 50 seconds into this game, number 1. They've been on the back foot almost all game, Winter. They had the one good sequence of events where it led to a Roche, but for the most part, it's always been them reacting. Team Liquid, never the team that's confidently pushing it for objectives. They will try for one now, though, charging in very deep. Could go on Kuroki here, perhaps. There's a glimmered Bane in the neighborhood, and Doom arrives from behind, catches out Illidan, can't use his BKB, can't do anything here, but slowly watch his teammates crumble around him. It's going to be tough to win this fight from now. They do get the Bane off the bat. They charge forward, looking for Kuroki, gets the bash, gets the kill. That's a gem down, but they may both take to the poison. They will, and still under pursuit is Illidan. He's about to get his ultimate. A triple kill for Fada, 3 for 2 overall. But now the Lycan levels up just in time. He pops the ultimate, gets out of range, the long range snowball is there, a blink. Long shards, not able to connect, already committed the blink. Them down. Chi will rescue it. Doesn't have a T ball though. Oh, he wants to go back in. He wants to go for the big combo plays. And I think they're expecting him. Down in with the sigil, Chi.
They know he's there. They notice that he doesn't have a teleport scroll.
Do they? Do they now? The mech, mind control, where's he snowballing? Directly onto G, it looks like. Blink out, walrus punch, and out. And now the gem may end up going down G. He bit off more than he can chew. Say hello to the crit lord. And now pops the Scorched Earth. They do have a charge coming in. This might be enough to bail out G. He's gonna again go invis. Salvaging and retreating with the gem, but playing it a little bit dangerously here down the stretch. The Lycan is just not factor this game.
He's still under farm though, and I'm not sure what else he goes next. Like I mentioned, I think Necrobook is like too late. So you probably want to go like AC or any bigger items. Like any stat item that gives you armor. He's dying to right clicks and yeah, right clicks from the Doom basically. Anything that would allow him to speed push though. I think at this point of the game, he shouldn't even try to come to fights as much as he did. Try to focus on his own farm more and just try to speed push.
How do you feel about the state of the game here, Winter? Do you see either team as like being on a timer? Think either team is a clear late game advantage? Is it a toss up?
I think both team has very good late game.
Oh, we didn't mention it, or at least I didn't notice until now, but Lil is an egg, so AA has buffed up quite a bit.
Yeah, he got a lot of kills from the last few fights, which allowed him to actually do that. He wasn't actually this rich. I think he got the kill on Matumba Man, was the Wicked 6 streak, 800 gold.
They won Fada. Requiem is pulling down. They're just going to go in with auto attacks. Global comes out, but it's not before the charge connects. It is in time to potentially turn this, though. Fada glimmered, stays alive. G, the first one down, make it 2. As Liquid chew through the remnants of that VP assault. P forced to back in the end. That was a great use of the global by Kuro. But sorry, go ahead. The state of the game, Winter. Break it down.
I think if you go to late game, both sides have very strong late game though. SF and if you can actually get farm on a Lycan and SF. Oh, Illidan is gonna get creeped.
Oh, there's a Doom, there's a Shivas, there's a level death.
Ulti up. Oh, but he's dead, okay.
Nah, Guardian Greaves?
It wasn't Aghanim's Doom. Yeah, it's not an Aghanim's Doom. I think he might actually survive.
He should be okay. But still, it's like every time he sees the Doom, he runs to the well. He's never fighting. He's never taking objectives, really. Game for the Wolf.
Yeah, this happens because he's far behind. I don't think there's much he can, change that. He just needs to try to farm whatever he can and drag the game as long as so. But if you go into very, very late into the game when you have refreshers coming out, refreshers Aghanims on Doom, it's also very difficult to deal with. Even though if you look at Liquid's lineup, it's only basically the Doom doing right-click damage, and the rest is more or less like spell damage, utility heroes. And if you look on VP side, they have 2 heroes that are going to be able to do right-click damage, but they are not at that state yet. Lycan takes too long. He needs a very long time to come back online.
It looks like G is going to opt for a BKB. Is this a good item this game?
I think you need something to dispel the silence from, like the global silence from Silencer. It's very important. If he's not going Manta, he needs to go BKB.
You've got the Venom ult as well. A lot of magic damage.
I mean, even though the Venom ult goes through, but at least you have 10 seconds without taking damage. In the first 10 seconds. The first BKB charge is 10 seconds, so I think BKB still has its value, and not to mention the other heroes, the Bane, the Tusk, they all do a significant amount of spell damage.
Yeah, and this farming enough here where it feels like G doesn't need a huge damage item to be a threat in these fights. Also has Howl to work with.
I think if you have more farm on the Lycan, you can actually say that, but the Lycan is not doing his share of the damage part, the damage output, because he's under farm. So I think as the SF you have to do more.
He does have Howl as well though, so he's got like 250 damage in auto attack, plus the Silver Edge bonus damage. He is a bit light though, hasn't gone for a single true right-click item as of yet. Liquid now
if
on
you
the
look
smoke.
at Liquid's like team fight setup, they're gonna Doom 1 and Fiend's Grip 1, so your Lycan is, you need more farm on the Lycan.
They may all get out. One, not going to. That's Lil. Oh, and that's the gem. That hurts.
Wasn't it their gem?
It was the... gem was it originally? The Dire gem originally, yeah. Oh, Matumba Man now hunting. He's got Doom available, but this time Lycan has a Reaver. And they dust! Look to turn, he got off the ultimate. They may be able to bash Matumba Man and chain stun him down. This could be a big overextension. Pretty damn fast. He looked to turn and fight, but Jarek's trying to come in and save him. Dust still active, still going. He's ever so tanky, courtesy of the Chivas. Lycan, while he runs in with the Doom, he's dropped to about half health. Now popping the BKB, continues to engage FNG with a sacrificial charge, devoured for his trouble, but they will get mind control. The rest of the team retreats out. DK Phobos using that wall as cover, so it's a Tusk for a Spear Breaker in the end. And they do force out the global.
Oh, the Ice Blast. Okay, he should be fine. The wolves actually died. But yeah, there's one more thing as well. Going into late game, there's gonna be the Ice Blast and Venom ulti. Like both teams have very strong support, like spell base, like very strong spells that scale really well into the late game. It's just about the Lycan though. I think for VP the biggest issue is always gonna be getting the Lycan more farm into the game.
And now Matumba Man into an Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, Aghanim's Refresher and Shivas. That's the build that he's going. I don't think he
really good with the Venom ult.
I don't think he needs else. Like sometimes you see the double armor build on Doom, the Shivas plus the AC. But this game, I think that he just needs to get double Doom on SF and the Lycan. Maybe someone else can get the AC though, but I'm not sure who. Fata has finished a Veil of Discord, and AC is generally not something you see on Venom too much late game. Sometimes you see Octarine Core, sometimes you see Hex, but definitely not AC. Doom seems to be the only hero that can actually build the AC if they want to get one on Liquid.
But he's gonna get slot limited soon, as they do find FNG in the tree line. He can go for the charge out, and he doesn't cast it just yet. Now turns, will end up going down.
I mean, you can actually have your refresher on the courier, and then you hold the AC. If you actually ever reach to that end of the game.
That is true. Point.
A lot of micro skills, but
Liquid now getting aggressive, moving right through this Radiant jungle. Niladin, time to rat, he says. Has picked up the Vitality booster, wants to continue to tank up versus the Doom and the Venom. Does seem advisable to be as tanky as possible this game. Does delay maximum damage output as he drops the wolves on Fada. They're just gonna calmly work them down. So it
Talk about being tanky. I think SF would also look to become more tanky with maybe Skadi next, I guess.
What's he going? Does he have anything?
No,
Oh,
but
complete BKB.
I think he probably looked to get Skadi after.
Already has 3 strength items, so he gets Scotty here. He's 3k HP almost. A lot for a Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, he should be able to survive the combo.
He does not have a TP though, and they saw him run into these trees. Gee,
Oh, he's good.
you are in a lot of trouble. Tries to sprint away. Jarex is the man with the gem. Turns, tries to drop the whack wheel, and that's not going to happen. Uppercut. Don't know Doom. They really want to hang on to it, but that may be punished as the charge comes through. G's alive through this. From the side comes DK Phobos deploying the wall. G into the trees. Now will tank the Doom, and now is cornered and caged by the demon. Will go down. Phobos going to be next. 2 heroes fall. 6 Spirit Breaker. Made it out for the time being. He's going to charge through. 1, 2, and no sleep. Just came off cooldown.
No, he doesn't have a TP scroll. Ah, he should be fine. He has more than enough HP. He didn't get hit by the Gale. If he got hit by the Gale, then maybe he would be in trouble. But right now... Oh no, Lycan's in trouble again.
Snowball? These 2 aren't killing him alone. In fact, they want to go back in, but the Ice Blast won't connect, and Illidan will be reluctantly forced to back. All the pickoffs overall favoring Liquid by quite a margin. Now, on the back of those, they have extended their advantage to about 10k net worth. 10k experience as we hit the 40-minute mark here. Only game 1 of our best of 3. Summit 4 European Qualifier action, guys. We've got another match coming up later today. So be sure to stick around, stay tuned, and then after that, major qualifiers will be starting this evening. Southeast Asia. See a lot more of Mineski and MVP very soon.
So right now they secure the Aegis on the Doom. He actually sold his, I think, drums and tranquils. He has bots now.
Seems appropriate.
It'll be just a toss-up between getting a refresher or AC for his team. I think at this stage, refresher will probably be like a more solid choice overall. And Lycan is slowly coming closer towards the other leaders in net worth. He's gonna be able to finish his heart now if he wants to.
He's finally got his part of Tarask as well, Illidan.
Yeah.
Big
And
pickup for
DotA
him.
has pipe as well. DotA has very good itemization against the Dire Heroes Liquid lineup. Pipe is gonna be
That
very
is true. This is a godly pipe game. Venom with Veil and Eggs, like that alone makes it amazing. They're looking for their initiation here, but are a bit scared and nervous. They commit a... Oh, they bait out the AA ult. That's pretty big. Can they push on the back of this?
Venom has cooldown on BTs, 10 seconds, and they're gonna try to catch him here. They want to cancel his blink with the wolves. Nice.
They're charging.
Nice. Nicely done.
DotA, where are you going? Charge, followed up Nether Strike, the BKB committed by Illidan, but he did not have the ultimate going the whole time. Thought gonna turn, tries to auto-attack Lil down, brings him to about half health, but that's where dust will settle. Can't quite finish the job. Meanwhile, G off split pushing, ratting it up. In the mid lane, it's also Matumba Man hacking away at this tier 2 mid, trying to grab the second to last outer tower for Team Liquid, as is Kuro. Benefits now from 28 stolen in. Has slowed down a little bit overall. Meanwhile, Phobos suing Kuroki. Glimmer Cape's gonna wear off. The charge comes in a bit deeper. It was targeted onto the Doom, but now they're gonna turn their attention back the way of that squishy little Magneto Man. They'll get the job done. VP still trailing by 17 kills here at the 42-minute mark, but it really feels closer than that. Only down 10k, which is at this point of the game, Winter. Not that much. It's
Against Devour and Midas.
Yeah.
On the Venom. They're just giving a lot of pickoffs to the Spirit Breaker though. I think Venom has to... They want to group with Venom and just push S5. And then you try to Doom the Lycan or the SF all the time. 2 of the biggest Doom target. I think the SF will probably be the best since Lycan is kind of unreliable. He probably has his ulti form when you try to Doom him. So you want to Doom the SF all the time. And you want to have the Bane grip the Lycan. That would be more ideal. You Doom the SF, you use Bane's ulti on Lycan, and you have Tusk to deal with the rest of the heroes.
Sounds like a good plan here. I guess for VP, they do have the combo breaker in the form of Phobos, so you could just sit back, Greaves when the global comes out, go in with the vacuum wall and turn the fights around for the team.
Yep, so it'll be a hex from the Venom. gonna allow him to, you know, get pickoffs now with the blink. I think the blink and the hex is gonna be very useful in late game.
Don't think anyone can argue with you there. Illidan gets caught by an initial snowball into a grip. Now they bring in G. Is there detection for him? Lil's got a gem, so too does Jerax. And Jerax sees this, wants to turn and run away. Now the TP out from G tanks the Doom. It seems they're going to trade a Lycan for a Shadow Fiend. Surrounded and beaten down. He will fall. Ooh, close call. That was a deep rotation to try and get a ward down there by your Spirit Breaker. And as quickly as he gets it up, down it goes.
At this game, we actually see Kuroki going for a lot of the utility builds, though. He's not even trying to get a refresher. Like usually we see silencer supports that try to get minus into refresher because that's one of the biggest items as support silencer you can get.
Yeah, and even though you usually don't have the mana for the double, you just use it once, go heal, use it again. Can even be a separate fight.
No. Phobos.
Charge through, nicely done by FNG, connects on Fada, bashing him back. He doesn't have the ultimate for 5 seconds, won't get it off. That means no poison over for this engagement, could be huge. FNG looking to retreat, 3 seconds until the charge, needs to fog this, but with the crits, the painful ass auto attack damage coming out here, along with the maim from Matumba Man. There's just no running from Doom. Bringing him down.
So right now they are having much more presence in the map with the BTs into Blink Hex. They need to be, BP have to be very careful of that as well. This time they didn't lose anyone important. They managed to save the Darkseer and they only lost FNG. And Darkseer is trying to finish up a Shivas as well this game. I actually think at some point they need a Hex as well to actually catch the Doom. They don't have very good reliable lockdown apart from the Spirit Breaker charge and Nether Strike.
Yeah, he doesn't have BKB either.
You talk about the global as well, so that's gonna be not allowing BP to have their reliable lockdown. So at some point I think you need a Hex from the Darkseer. I think Darkseer is the best candidate, or even if Lil can actually get it, but he doesn't have a Midas, so it's gonna take a very long time. Darkseer is probably the more suitable candidate for the Hex on VP side.
What does Jerax go for here? Is this just a BKB build for the Bane?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think there's anything you want as Bane. Glimmer.
You want your Aghanims upgrade, Winter? I think I saw Zai get the eggs once when on the
so
offense.
the eggs provides you with what? You drain their mana when they're, even if they have magic immunity and they get slapped and they try to attack you.
That's it, yeah. But they can still, I guess, so if you have BKB and the Ags, then it's pretty good. I think I've only seen it once from Zion, like, it was on the old Secret when they were owning.
You can actually farm that much of network on Bane support.
Yeah, probably not your first item, but we'll see. It is a really good BKB game for Liquid, actually.
By the way, they have Refresher on Matumba. And they're gonna try to run in for this fight, I'm not so sure though. SF is not here. Okay, they're backing off. SF is going for Satanic, I think.
I don't really see him getting to use that this game, to be totally honest.
Doom all the time though.
I mean, what do you do alternatively? I guess you could go for like raw stats like Scotty.
Or you can actually get a teammate to get Lincolns, but that's a long stretch because none of them have the...
They... Maybe... I feel like Lotus Orb is actually better this game, because the one... You remember the game we saw it? It was against the Doom with the Heart AC and an Abyssal Blade, who just wanted to man fight anyway. So he'd get like a Lotus Orb back onto him and he'd keep on auto attacking.
Removes the global as well.
Yeah.
And the Hex of the Venom.
I just don't know who would buy it is the problem.
No one has cash for it though. Like I talk about the Darkseer, but
a core would have to buy it.
Yeah, I talk about the Darkseer having to get a Hex. Then if you talk about Lotus Orb, then it's tough though. You can only choose at this point of the game. You can only choose to get one of those items, and Hex probably is much more reliable in terms of lockdown.
Liquid are expecting a big push here to mount from BP, and they are correct. 4 heroes streaming in. The 5th, alone not there, is Kuro. Can participate from afar, courtesy of the global charge. This kind of vacuum Illidan back inside there. Icy clutches, but DK Phobos is there. Looks for the turn, the blink back, follow up with the wall, and now the Requiem attempted to be channeled, but they grip. The global G is just constantly being locked down and kept out of this fight. And while that's going on, DK Phobos also isolated, being dealt with. The Lycan throw. Completely unable to get involved. They'll lose DK Phobos. Now, a long, aggressive charge in will allow them to finish off Mind Control. And the Lycan at long last, hey, join the fight, though he doesn't have his ultimate, so not sure exactly what the plan is here, but Illidan kind of runs in. Hey guys, look at me. I'm a Lycan throw. Alright, I'm back to the well. unfortunate time for him not to have the ultimate ready.
It's so difficult to fight into global and double Doom. They got the Doom on the Lycan and the SF, like I mentioned, and it was so difficult for them. Oh, the Boots of Travel to the Hex.
Oh, Fada with the ambush plays. I think it's enough to get the kill here as well. Spirit Breaker gonna go down. Next level Dota. Adrian Chinks.
32 intelligence on Silencer. That's like what, a B6 star?
He has slowed down a little bit, but it's still a lot for a support silencer.
Yeah, it's like net worth that the hero gets, but it's not calculated on the.
Add like 3k to his net worth.
Yeah.
2.5k, I guess. So he's sitting around 12.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It's just that you know, this reminds me of, you remember the old Empire when they'd go for the silencer Storm Doom? They'd have like the refresher silencer, the refresher Doom. This kind of feels that way, where you just got like this endless team fight of remove hero from fight. Always fighting 4v5, 3v5. You never get an even engagement. And by the time you respawn, at least one if not two of their ults have cooled down.
Well, usually you have to resort to use your buyback to actually trade with the cooldown, you know, in late game situations. Like he blows one of his cooldown, then you use buybacks to actually deal with it.
They're just not farming enough to really afford the buyback.
The problem is when Lycan, like in the last fight, even if he popped his he managed to pop his ulti and he got Doom, but he wasn't able to man fight, you know, because he's not farm enough. If he's able to man fight during his shapeshift and he got Doom, I think things would have been a lot different for them. Because they are lacking one source of damage, because Lycan is not doing damage in fights.
So it's into the Roshan pit, as we will see a Boots of Travel level 2 now, about to be assembled from a Tumba Man.
Moonshot sounds tempting and Doom.
With this build, not as much as the last Doom, but still seems good. Well, actually, you know, even though he doesn't have as much damage as that other build, he like is better at chasing, so maybe it's a better Moonshard.
Maybe I guess probably you still want to go for AC, I guess. Then you have the refresher. I think that might actually be better than going.
And then you can always eat a Moonshards as like your 7th.
Yeah,
item.
you can do the Moonshot later.
And then if this game still goes on, you can refresh it. Courier. Or leave it on the courier.
The AC would actually allow them to deal with the Lycan and the SF much better.
Yeah, I agree.
It might be slightly better than getting the, you know, getting the Moonshot.
New Liquid here in their debut game. Definitely would love to start off their fresh careers with a win. Getting ready for the major qualifiers coming up this weekend. Frankfurt. Exciting stuff. I don't know. I mean, the one thing we haven't seen yet, Winter, is Liquid go high ground. And bear in mind, they're going high ground into Vacuum, potentially Requiem, potentially Ice Blast as well. If you can avoid getting chain disabled by Global Grip, Double Doom.
They have the BKB on the Spirit Breaker right now, so their reliable lockdown is more reliable now.
Now you have to blow something big to stop this guy from going in. Either a Grip or a Doom.
Their team fight is still very strong if they can execute it properly. With the Vacuum into possibly the Charge and the Shadow Fiend ulti.
They wanted to dive in a bit deeper. DK Phobos deploying the Blink as well as a Shiva's Guard activation. But Mind Control looks to turn. He snowballs forward onto DK Phobos, quickly popping the pipe now, retreating, but more importantly, Illidan has been doomed, and Matoma Man, he's going for somebody else. The Doom also on the G, both carries actively removed from the fight, and they global just to be extra safe here as Fada pursues. Got Venom ulti on the G. Good luck surviving. My god, that's a lot of damage over time. He'll pop, and they keep on running him. Matoma Man, while that was going on, also finished off the Lycan. Dies near the tier 4 towers. A double Doom, a double core takedown, nobody with buyback. And this, at long last, Winter, could be maybe the first lane of racks for Liquid.
Yeah, not having buybacks on 2 of their cores, that's huge.
They're just so poor.
I think 2 sides even, you're gonna lose.
Not a single hero above 20k net worth at 53 minutes. VP massively out-farmed towards the end of this game on the cores. Never able to fight.
Their lineup is not weak late game, it's just they haven't had time or space to actually get to that stage where they have enough resources on all their heroes, especially the Lycan.
And I felt like they didn't have the key items needed to deal with Double Doom Global.
The lanes didn't go too well as I expected for them, and not to mention